Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot Readings. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me. Hope you all had an amazing weekend. So, Capricorn, we're looking at June 2025, the love energies between you and your person. What is it that you need to know for June 2025? So, we're going to be covering a lot here today. Capricorn, of course, only take what resonates with you, and what doesn't, just leave it behind. And for those who are new to our channel, my name is Gigi. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every week you get 2 tarot readings. It's a bonus weekend tarot reading, which I will do this Saturday. So I hope to see you all there. Don't forget to tune into your bonus tarot reading for this Saturday. The love energies for June 2025. Capricorn, you and your person. Doesn't matter what the situation is. Let's have a look. What is it that you need to know for June? Okay. All right, that's enough. Let's cut the cards. Show me the energies, what's happening right now, please. The 5 of Pentacles. That is the card of feeling rejected, feeling out in the cold, feeling blocked, unfollowed, unloved. 3 of Cups. However, though, distraction will show you by going out with family and friends. It will give you lift. It will start to lift out your spirit. The Ace of Swords, mental clarity. You're getting over your hurt, your disappointment, your sadness. But something has happened here for you to feel a little bit rejected from your person. Almost you feel like, I can't believe this person did this to me. Let's see. Okay, so we can see what's happening right now. Some of you may be separated. Some of you may be not on speaking terms, as an example, or taking a break. But let's have a, I should turn this over. Let's have a look at you first, Capricorn. Let's look at you first. So Capricorn, you have the Queen of Cups and also the King of Wands. The big energies for June here, taking care of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, setting up strong boundaries also, not compromising your values here. It's all about nurturing yourself. That's the big thing that's going to be for June 2025. But also, notice that we have the King of Wands. So we have your feminine side here, but now also a masculine side. The masculine side is also telling you, take action what feels right for you. Take action. If you still, of course, even though, and I can sensing that there is trouble at the moment, but this is kind of like motivating you that if you love this person, you want to, in other words, reconnect with them, you can. This is all the card about nurturing. The King of Wands, that card is all about taking action here. Not giving up, standing up with what you believe in. It's not about backing down. Now is not the time to back down with the King of Wands. Very interesting energy here. So do not forget, Capricorn, to really nurture yourself. That's a very connection with water signs and fire sign here. Just take care of yourself here. Try not to stress too much. Try not to have too many sleepless nights, because I'm picking up that some of you are not sleeping well at night. There's like this negative thought process coming through. Remember, that's just the ego talking. Practice stop, clear, and delete. You know, you just tell your mind, all right, I'm going to stop, clear, we're going to delete that. Energy, taking action. You know, the king, that's what the King of Wands does. Hold my wand, please. I need to do this. Let's look at your person. Interesting. The 9 of Wands and also the 7 of Swords. It's like almost Capricorn. What has your person been up to? What are they doing? because they're a little bit on guard here. Something that they have done, they have been caught out doing. Have they been really, really truthful towards you? Because I'm picking up lies. I'm picking up going behind your back. And it's like almost they want to defend themselves. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. No, you've got it all wrong. I want to point something out, Capricorn. See how your person, they've been represented as two minor cards, while you're represented as a core card. So in other words, Capricorn, and if I need to be quite blunt here, you can see through people's BS. And when they start talking a bit of shit towards you, it's like you know already. You can sense there's something not right. And I just feel that the Five of Pentacles, that's more like you're just so disappointed in their actions. So, again, Swords. Seven of Swords, that is a card of false telling, not telling you the truth, going behind your back, not being completely truthful towards you. This is why I said back with the Queen of Cups, I said, make sure you don't compromise your values. And again, the Nine of Wands, I'm picking up this energy. This action's like, I didn't do that. No, you've got it all wrong. It's like they're trying to protect their lies. They're trying to protect their own stuff-ups, unfortunately. But like I said, these are minor. These are core cards. Like I said, Capricorn. You're much wiser. In other words, you can see, and it's perhaps the way you are, your zodiac sign, Capricorn. Capricorns are always climbing up the mountain, and they look down, and they see things from a different point of view. And I feel like that's what's happening here. You're seeing things from a different point of view, and it's almost like you can see through your person. As much as they try to convince you, as much as they try to tell you, I didn't do anything wrong, you can see through that. Okay, what else? We have the Page of Pentacles and also the Nine of Pentacles. So again, the Page of Pentacles, that is the student card. It's all about messages. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. That is, again, you Capricorn, you're being surrounded by luxury. It's like you're being very comfortable in your own skin. You're in a good position here. So what can we expect also in the month of June? Communication that could lead to face-to-face. But you're going to be in a very good place too, Capricorn, with the Nine of Pentacles. So usually the Nine of Pentacles, whether you continue with this person, yes or no, you're still going to be in a good place because Capricorn, just your zodiac sign, and I need to say this, there's a reason why you're one of the leaders of the zodiac sign. You don't need to depend on anyone. You can depend on yourself. You make your own money, whether you do it or not. You're very well with or without someone. That's the Nine of Pentacles. That is a card of self-employment. So you're very self-sufficient. If anything, I feel like in this situation, this person, they're lucky to be with you. Not the other way around. It's not like you, Capricorn, it's like, oh, I'm lucky to be with someone. No. You have this mindset. It's like, if I'm with someone, okay, that's great. If I'm not, okay. You have a very good mindset here. But this is just a blueprint, though, Capricorn. Let's have a look. What else do we need to know? And towards the end, I'm going to also advise if we need an extended tarot reading with this or not, depending on the outcome. Because what I'm seeing here at the moment, that you're doing quite well, Capricorn. You know, if we finish off on a very challenging note, then I definitely am going to do an extended tarot reading to see more about your person, anything else that you need to be aware of. However, though, if we finish on a high note, then this is all that you need to know. This is all that you need to know there. Okay, so Capricorn, let's get started. Let's shuffle these cards. Like I said, this is just a blueprint. Let's have a look. Let's clarify these cards. What else do we need to know, please, regarding this? What do we need to know? What's Capricorn? What else do we need to know regarding for June, the energies for June 2025? Okay, let's cut the cards. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Six of Wands. Interesting. That's the card of victory. Even though, Capricorn, there are challenges right now because this is the last week for May. You do want that victory, but you know it's not going to be overnight with your person. You know it's going to take a bit of time. It's going to take a bit of effort. It's not going to be instant resolution, especially after the Five of Pentacles. However, though, the Six of Wands, you do want that victory. Even though there's been battles, there's been challenges, this can show you the way you carry yourself, the way you carry this relationship. It is possible to save it. It is possible for this to work out. Queen of Cups, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. So notice that the Queen of Cups has come out twice, Capricorn, here and here. Queen of Cups, again, June is a very important month to nurture yourself. Even if it's practicing different sorts of exercises, I'm getting like yoga, different, not the vigorous. I mean, definitely you can do the weight training, you can do the cardio. That's all great. But try other means of exercise in the sense that nurtures you. Some of you that are having sleepless nights and very sore lower back pain, try stretches to decompress the spine, the extra things that are coming through. It's very important. Things like yoga and stretching the back too. Nurture yourself. Very important that you do. Take action once you have recharged your body, your batteries. Once you feel like, okay, now I need to take action, like the King of Wands. Okay. Tell me, very interesting. We need to get to know your person. What else do we need to know? Six of Swords. All right. So we're moving away from turbulent times and into calmer waters. So notice the ship here. It's actually the boat. Moving away from the dark clouds, going towards the sun here. So this could actually mean also for obviously the month of June, your person is moving away from being defensive, being on guard, putting up a wall. They're going to remove themselves from that. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. Interesting. Again, they're not backing down on their actions. They're not backing down on what they did. It's like, and I need to be honest, Capricorn, I feel like almost this person has an explanation for everything. I do wonder, are they okay to admit fault sometimes? That's what I'm getting from them. They're not really the type to admit fault, to admit that, okay, what I've done was pretty bad. Because again, they're standing up to their actions here. They're standing up to, I did this because ... It's like almost they want to excuse their behavior. They want to show you that what they did has some sort of reasoning. Try not to fall for that, Capricorn, because that's what I'm getting through the energy. It's like they're trying to explain their actions, but also not admit their fault. Yeah, don't fall for that, Capricorn, because again, I'm not liking this combination with the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, yes, it's someone that they are standing up for the relationship. So again, could be your person. They want to stand up to the relationship. They want to stand up to things that they believe in. That's things that are true for them. But sometimes though, the Seven of Wands has consequences. It can show your person's feeling very frazzled. They may say things that doesn't make any sense. They may explain their actions, but it still doesn't make any sense. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, please. So we have the Moon, interesting, Pisces and Cancer energy. What does that mean? So the Page of Pentacles, that there will be news. But this news with the moon, it's almost like, is this the truth? What is the truth? The moon, just on its own, it does mean don't take everything at face value. Don't take everything at face value. If anything, the moon is telling us, look what's beneath, what lies beneath here. Because sometimes the moon can show lies, it can show someone that's a bit two-faced. It's the fear of the unknown. The bigger the moon, the bigger the shadows. We don't know what's real, what's fake, what's true, what's false. And I feel like there will be some sort of news and communication, Capricorn, that you need to be aware of. But don't take everything at face value. Remember, this is the student card. As a student, what does a student do? They research more. They look for other means, other ways to look for honesty, to look for truth. So this is going to be an important thing for June. So this card's here, right there, with the Page of Pentacles, and the moon is telling you, what is it that you need? What else do you need to know about June? Any communication you get, Capricorn, just don't take everything at face value. Ground yourself. Is this really true? Don't be afraid to ask difficult questions. Don't be afraid to ask anything that you feel that needs to be asked. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles, again, that's you, Capricorn. You're being really comfortable in your own skin, whether this continues or not. What else? So we finish off with the Knight of Wands. Interesting. So the Knight of Wands is all about changes, offers. I'm going to take out another card. What else can you tell me? We have the Judgment card. Look at this. So Capricorn, you're going to make a judgment call. Remember, you are the judge, the juror, and the executioner. You're going to make the right judgment call. That represents Archangel Gabriel with the trumpet call. That is the card of resurrection too. So even though we're feeling defeated, rejected, ghosted perhaps, this can also represent your person coming back, trying to explain themselves. But at the same time, you're not buying it, Capricorn. You're not buying this story. It's like you need more information with the Judgment card. The Judgment card also speeds up the pace. It speeds up all of this. So this can happen a lot sooner than what you think. But you will get an epiphany because you end on really, really good cards. You're going to get some sort of epiphany in the sense, I know exactly what I have to do. However, though, these cards, they're not telling me whether you're taking this person back or not. The only thing this is telling me, that you know exactly what you have to do. There's going to be those changes, those offers, and you need to make a judgment call on this person. So I definitely feel that this tarot reading definitely does need an extended, and I want to find out more regarding your person. I want to find out why. Why the Seven of Swords? Again, that's all about lying, stealing, cheating, copying. Those are just the key words here. Why the moon? Why are we feeling that? Is this the truth? Or is this person telling me lies? We don't know how to distinguish between the both here with the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles can also mean there will be small communications that can lead to also face-to-face communication. One of those cards is, of course, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a call to action too, Capricorn. It's a yes or a no. And you need to make that decision. What are you going to do? And I do feel the reason why you also have the Nine of Pentacles, why you have a very clear mindset, is because you will be nurturing yourself. By nurturing yourself, you have a clear mindset because you know exactly what to do. You even had also the Ace of Swords behind the deck. The Ace of Swords, that is mental clarity. So June is going to be a month of nurturing, but also making very, very important decisions. However, though, Capricorn, I will be moving on to your person. I want to find out more regarding your person. So I feel like they're trying to prove to you that you've got it all, Capricorn. I feel like their energy. So I want to know more about them. So like I said, very important decisions when it comes to June regarding your person. So take what resonates with you. If this has resonated with you, Capricorn, check out the extended. It will be the first link down below. If this hasn't, that's fine. You've got to only take what resonates. But thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you at the next reading. Power to you.